all of you in today's EVS session. In today's session, we are going to start with chapter 8, Our Need for Water. The name of this chapter is Our Need for Water. Sometimes tears flow from our eyes. Our mouth waters when we see a tamarind pod. Our nose runs when we have a cold. When we get a cut, it bleeds. What does this tell? Tears, saliva, water running from the nose, and blood are present in our body. They are substances that flow. They contain water. Now here's one activity for you. You have to perform this activity under supervision of adults. Take a small piece of cucumber, grate it, squeeze it. Take a slice of lemon, squeeze it hard too. What do you see? Juice flows out of the grated cucumber and the lemon slice. This tells us that there is water in a cucumber and a lemon. Now children, why do we feel thirsty? We need water if our body has to function properly. Water keeps our blood thin. Water helps to digest our food. Unwanted substances leave our body through urine. We must have enough water in our body at all times. When there is lack of water in our body, we get thirsty. Like us, other living things too need water. In many villages, cows, buffaloes, and goats come to the river or pond to drink water. Grass and other bushes can be seen growing near the water hole. Animals bathe themselves in it. Birds like lapwing, kingfisher, and egret can also be seen around the water sources. People from the village wash their clothes in it. They carry water to use at home. The water in the public source has to be kept clean. People who keep animals provide drinking water to them without fail. We know that these animals too get thirsty, but there are thousands of other animals. We do not realize that they too need water. Ants, honeybees, crabs, scorpions, and all other animals need water. Animals also need water. They come to a water hole in the forest when they are thirsty. So people too go there in order to sight the wild animals. Now we are going to see importance of water. People need water not only for drinking but also for cooking, cleaning. We need water for agriculture and industry as well. Water is very important in our lives. Now here's another activity. Take two potted plants of equal growth. Label them as 1 and 2. Every morning for the next 5 days, water only plant 1. Do not water plant 2. What will you see? Plant 2, which has not watered, slowly dries up. Plant 1 looks fresh and green. This tells us that plants need water to live. We water our potted plants. Farmers water the crops in their fields. Could these plants live without water? Thus, we see that plants like animals need water. The trees in the forest also need water to grow. Rainwater seeps into the soil. Roots of plants spread deep into the soil. These roots absorb the water that has seeped into the soil. Children, do you know some plants like bulrushes grow only in water? We can try our best to grow them in soil, but they cannot survive there. The lotus, water chestnuts, and hyacinth are also plants that grow in water. So children, in this chapter we have learned living things need water. There is water in the bodies of living things. That is why the body keeps working properly. We get thirsty when there is a lack of water in our body. Many villages have a common source of water from which water is taken for use at home. Certain birds and plants are commonly found near such sources. We need water not only for drinking but also for cleaning, cooking, growing crops, and for industry too. The roots of plants go deep into the soil and absorb water. So, children, always remember everyone should take care to keep the public source of water clean. It is each one's responsibility to do so. Now, children, you have to read the chapter 8 three times and then complete your workbook in neat and clean handwriting. Thank you. Bye.